The studio was originally a metal frame double garage. I lived here with my husband and our 2 kids and dog. We purchased the block in 2020, having moved from the inner west to the south coast for a temporary sea change. We saw an opportunity to create a compact and sustainable detached studio on the block. Our plan at the time was to move back to Sydney. For now, we're still down here. We're raising our 2 young kids in Coledale. We recently moved out of the studio into the main house, and soon my mum will be moving in. We loved living here as a family. I think it was a really special time that we were all in such a small space together. I think they're memories that we'll treasure for a really long time.
If you're a fan of this Never Too Small episode, our new book is perfect for you. Discover our top 30 small footprint homes, available at the Never Too Small store.
Coledale Beach Studio is located in the tranquil beachside suburb of Coledale on the south coast of New South Wales. We are currently on the land of the Dharawal people. Coledale is anchored between the escarpment and the ocean, with ever-changing views of the mountain and the sea. The studio was converted in 2022 from the original detached garage on the property. The studio is constructed of prefabricated panels, and we were really driven to make it as sustainable as possible with a low carbon footprint, so really valued using local and sustainable suppliers and manufacturers wherever possible. The only thing remaining from the original garage is the concrete slab. This is now the floor of the property, which we polished, and the garage door and the front door entry is in the same location, but other than that, it's all completely new. There's a small dining area which opens up into the living area and kitchen. There's a bathroom behind a curved wall on the ground floor and a mezzanine sleeping area accessed via a set of stairs. For our laundry, we use the laundry attached to the main house. The studio is accessed via the driveway and has its own separate entry to the main house. From the outside, it still looks like a garage. We've got the bifolding garage doors, and we can open it right up and allow cross ventilation to flow all the way through the studio. The corner at the entry was originally quite dark, so we added a north-facing window to let in some extra light to that space. The concrete floor was existing. We polished it back and sealed it. The polishing process exposed some of the aggregate, which we really love because it adds another layer of texture to the space. The living room is a tall 6 metres in height, making up for what it lacks in width. The compact living area utilises the area under the stairs for storage, with a 2.5-seater lounge in front of the TV. The furniture in the space we chose for flexibility. For example, the side table that's paired with a coffee table we can take outside, which doubles as an outdoor stool. The space is very light and bright. We wanted to keep all of the finishes and furnishings white. The lounge room sofa has removable slip covers, so they're really easy to wash and keep clean, which was very important when living in here with 2 little kids. The cupboard fronts are 2-pack poly with a V-groove pattern. The joinery also includes massive pull-out drawers, which was essential when we lived here for keeping kids' toys, backpacks, shoes and books. We designed in a full-length cupboard for larger household items like vacuums and brooms, with semi-circular cutouts for those longer items so that you don't lose the horizontal storage. The sliding doors off the living area and the window above provide the most amount of natural light that enters the space. The high-level blinds above are USB powered, and Australian-made sheer curtains cover the sliding door with a polished brass rod. The outdoor deck is accessed off the main living area through the double glazed sliding doors. We loved using the deck for outdoor cooking, outdoor dining, and just additional space with the kids. The kitchen area is located behind the living area, with integrated appliances tucked away behind timber joinery, so as not to overcrowd the small space. The kitchen was completely custom to fit the space. We hovered it off the wall by about 200 millimetres so that the curtains could tuck right away when they were open. It's a small, compact kitchen, so we didn't feel that we needed full cooking facilities. We prioritised the bench space to prepare meals that way, and we have other appliances we can use like the microwave to reheat meals or cook smaller meals. The floating shelf is the same timber material as the timber cupboards and drawers. I wanted a concrete look benchtop. Concrete itself has quite a high embodied energy, so the recycled glass benchtops provide that aesthetic I was after in a much more sustainable solution. Just off the entry is a small dining area. We've got 2 permanent dining chairs and then some stools that double as side tables when we're not using them in the dining area. The materials that we chose for the dining table and dining chairs were timber to add a warmth to the space and to tie in with the kitchen area as well. From the living area, you do see the bathroom wall. Given that it is such a small space, we wanted to soften that corner, so we decided to curve it. There's a small step up into the bathroom onto a tiled floor of porcelain tiles in a light grey terrazzo look finish. The kitchen tap and the bathroom fixtures and fittings are the same living tumbled brass finish, which will patina beautifully over time with the exposure to the salt air. We have storage behind the mirror cabinet and storage underneath the bathroom sink with integrated drawers. For privacy, the shower is behind a fluted glass door with handmade ceramic wall tiles that follow the curve of the wall. There is a custom shampoo, conditioner and soap holder in brass to match the fixtures within the shower recess. The stairs to the mezzanine are carpeted. They help to absorb the sound in the small space. At the top of the stairs is the mezzanine bedroom. The mezzanine area is located at the back of the building at the highest point so that we could maximise the ceiling height in that room. We felt it was really important for the sleeping area to be private, so we put the glazed window on and a door to separate the bedroom from the downstairs area, so we could put the kids to bed at night and still use downstairs without waking them up. The window in the bedroom is approximately 1.8 metres tall and 3 metres wide and is made from 2 large panes of glass with a recycled timber frame. The high level window filters in the light as well through the mezzanine bedroom window. In addition to the mezzanine window, we also have 2 smaller windows with views of the escarpment, and you can also open them up to let fresh air into the room. The queen size bed has built-in joinery on both sides of the bed, with a wardrobe on top, bedside table on the bottom, and lighting on the bed head. It has 2 big drawers underneath where we stored all of the kids' clothes. The day bed doubles as a single bed, which is where our son slept, and our daughter was in a cot in the bedroom. I think designing small spaces is really interesting, and personally I love the challenge. I think with larger spaces, there's many more options, but with smaller spaces there's only probably 1 or 2 options that will really work that maximise privacy and light. Because you have less square metres to build, you can invest in better quality fixtures and finishes and materials. I think it was important for us to consider the use of this particular part of the property. We had no use for a double garage, and this is a much better use of the site for us. It provides the flexibility for us to use the space in the future, and also allows for my mum to live with us but have her own space. It is just a really nice space to be in. I think a lot of that comes down to the natural light and the acoustics of the space. It obviously looks beautiful, I'm really happy with that, but it feels good to be in as well.
Thanks for watching. If you're an architect or designer with a project we could feature, please share it with us at nevertoosmall.com/submissions.